big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Knights will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Raiders offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to... skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So UCF's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Knights want to move quickly. On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Morton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a card.
He's loose. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
They'll run play action. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's Morton. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 41 in preparation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. Jumped on top of the pile.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on third down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Knights will line up to punt it away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming on.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one men.
Oh, a lot of space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, who says you... the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge run.
There he goes! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Knights are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Brown wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And they come up with a big play to make sure. More points go on the board before the end of the half.
And And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds a spot in the middle. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal. This will likely be the last play of the half. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. So they'll send out the field goal unit trying to tie it up late in the half. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this... has been doing to be so successful, Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Looking for a push on 4th down. Hard running there. It's a seam. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raider. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, and getting in for the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's no...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rush is on him. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the run, it's Joyner. The Red Raiders get it past the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
DB's right up on the receivers. Catch in the middle, it's Carter.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The short hands, it's Burke. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Knights in the hurry up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense
makes the grab at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Knights are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback adapting. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Brown will throw it. Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt